It's been a while since I made a video. I had my surgery about 3 weeks ago. At UC Irvine. The surgery went off without a hitch. The surgical team was very pleased, and there were not any complications during the procedure, which lasted about 13 hours. Did have a couple of rough moments, first few days out, just some of the pain, but once I was able to get the pain under control, post-op recovery seemed fairly smooth. I actually stood up really early and took my first few steps, which was great with a walker within the first week. I was discharged from the hospital approximately 10 days after surgery and went home to continue to recover and rest. I had a pretty good week, working on, just trying to get good rest and adjusting to kind of the new functions of my body, and being at home was definitely such a great place, to be. I got to see Enzo and just feel comfortable and feel better, mentally, emotionally. I was home for about a week, less than a week, and took a bit of a downturn and started to run a fever. Had a fever of 102.5 and was advised by my doctor to return back to the hospital. So I was admitted to the emergency room Monday, and they proceeded to kind of run the full gamut of testing to identify the source of infection and how best to treat it. I've been here now 6 days, and there still isn't any definitive understanding of where the infection is coming from. I do have some bacterial infection within the urinary tract, and I have staph infection, but after being treated with pretty heavy duty broad spectrum antibiotic, I still am spiking fevers and demonstrating a very high intolerance to the antibiotics, really struggling with additional fever spikes and chills, body aches, nausea. Blood platelet counts are off. Good news is after reviewing multiple scans and x-rays, they ruled out any internal bleeding or any other abscess outside of a small bit of fluid that they have seen in the lower part of my pelvic cavity. So we have held off on doing any sampling because it would be quite invasive to go in and try and sample it. So the strategy is to change up the antibiotic regime and incorporate a couple of different new antibiotics, hopefully not as strong, so I don't have to kind of go through the struggle. But I'm in really good hands here, and in between, I'm getting some good pain medication where I've been able to continue to get up and walk the halls, which to me is, being 3 weeks out from surgery is so wonderful to be able to walk. even if it's just down the hall and back. I snuck out yesterday, walked out at the hospital because I had it, putting on my jacket so nobody would see my IV, and dangling. Told the nurse I needed to detach. And I left, and it was so wonderful to feel the fresh air, to breathe it in and see the sunlight, feel the sunlight. It was damn worth it. It was beautiful. I'm gonna get better, and I know this is just kind of a little speed bump along the way, but I am looking forward to getting home to Enzo so I can celebrate the holidays and just be together. I am a little bit discouraged, but despite being frustrated and a little emotional, I'm very blessed. I have such incredible people taking care of my son, my family, and my friends, and all the support and prayers have really helped me get through this tremendously difficult week. So thank you. I know in the days to come, I'll feel better. I need to stay here until they feel confident that they've taken care of wherever this infection is, and my fever is down, and then I'll be able to go home to continue to recover. So I'll be meditating on that and visualizing it, and keeping my fingers crossed that I'll be home soon. Wishing you all well. Onwards.